Good afternoon, sir. I'm Catherine from 11th Standard, studying in Selva Metric High Secondary School. My school has given me a project to interview a Vice Chancellor, so I'm very proud of this and I'm very proud to interview in this occasion, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell me.
So may I know your name?
Professor Dr.D.Viswanathan.
And your qualifications, sir? With your
I
year of-
studied BE Mechanical Engineering, Master's degree in Production Engineering, PhD in Mechanical Metallurgy.
PhD.
In Mechanical Metallurgy. It is a metal forming area. PhD ஏவுகணை சம்பந்தப்பட்ட ஒரு ஆராய்ச்சி.
What is the nature of your job, sir?
Well, my basic job is the teaching. I taught to students of BE Mechanical Engineering, BE Chemical Engineering students in mechanical subjects. So basically my nature of job is teaching and research. இங்கிலீஷா தமிழா? உங்களுக்கு இங்கிலீஷில் பேசணுமா தமிழில் பேசணுமா?
That's your choice, sir.
Okay. So in our country, if you take those who are doing research are mainly from educational institutions. Not like India, other countries like US, if you take, not only university professors are doing research, but also the research organizations are available in American country, America, France, Germany, etc. In our country, it is really setback to our country's growth that research is being done only by most of the research on the teachers of higher education. So that way we are forced, we are compelled, we are expected to do research in our teaching profession. I did my research in IIT Madras in the field of metal forming, a broad area in mechanical metallurgy area.
Another question, sir. Which job do you like the most, whether teaching or research?
See, it's a question of job. You asked me as a job. As a job, I like teaching profession. But as a researcher, I enjoyed my research in IIT Madras because every day I am facing some challenge. Every day I am trying to solve some problems. Every day I get some solutions. Either it's a failure or success. So research is the period which I enjoyed in my lifetime. The happiest moments are only in the research. Teaching is a passion. I always enjoy my teaching when I transform knowledge to students, which the students gets empowered by me. I am also happy.
What any positive aspects in your job or even negative?
Well, positive means I always take care of the students to my heart because the students are fully shaped, guided, inspired, motivated by teachers. I believe that only teachers can transform the society. In that angle, I always bring to the students not only the subject knowledge but also the values. So I feel happy and I empower the students with the knowledge. It is always I feel happy that I have done some positive activity in the country. My students will tomorrow rule the nation. My students will also tomorrow build the nation. So I have to take care of them. I should not fail in any small aspect when transforming the knowledge to the students.
Achievements in your life.
Well, always we progress. It is not total achievement like war field like that. But in my lifetime, I have been progressing very well in every stage. I joined as a lecturer. I conducted a lot of programs other than teaching job. I used to take my students to industry. I conducted an entrepreneurship development program for the students while they are studying. How to start industry, how to manage industry, etc. So these are all the progressive things in my teaching career. I also encourage my students to do research. I guide research. I started new departments in the country. First time in Ranna University, I have started courses like electronic media courses. Like that, when I am given an assignment, I always do more satisfaction to myself than the satisfaction to the organization.
Everybody used to tell that a book is at the back of everybody's success. So, which book you will tell as the most inspirable and the good book?
I have gone through many books, but my aim was totally to become a scientist, in which there is a book written by American scientist, at present I don't remember his name, Armstrong. That book inspired me that I must do more and more research. Accordingly, I am a positive thinking person that every activity I must see the result. So, many books which inspired me for doing my research area. That concept I always pick it up.
Do you have any goals or visions to fulfill in your future?
Well, as long as in my teaching career, I am one of the most successful person among the teachers. I can say that my colleagues, there are 2,000 teachers in my college, university. I was appointed as the Vice Chancellor. It's the head of not only our campus but also another 500 campuses in Tamil Nadu. So that way I am successful in my career. Apart from that, I always used to think our students are not empowered with knowledge. They just study and get marks and get job. That is not sufficient. The students must be able to understand the subject, then they have to apply it in their lifetime, and they must come out with creativity and innovations. That is my idea. So for that, I always insist that the teaching methodology should be changed. Accordingly, we the teachers must develop the content in the form of graphics, animations and visuals. If you present this method, students will never forget the subject. That way, I initiated in Anna University. I got 3 satellite channels for Anna University from EduSat. So if a teacher takes a class in Anna University campus, all the colleges in Tamil Nadu can see through this TV, EduSat. That way I was successful. Then my aim was that every students must be given home learning DVDs. The content must be prepared with graphics, animation, visuals, incorporate the syllabus, make the visuals, give the lecture by the professor, and I make it available to the students. That is my long-term ambition. In that ambition, now I am doing it for school students. Why I am doing it for school students? The school students are just to mug up the syllabus, books and write the examination. They are not suitable for any kind of job, any kind of applications in the future. Even they are failing in their higher studies. So the school education must incorporate the series which the model which I have developed. Now my ultimate aim is that for all engineering subjects and medical, arts and science, agriculture, this higher education entire subjects should be prepared. The contents should be prepared in the form of animations and graphics and visuals, explain very understanding method so that all the students will be knowledgeable in the subject. That is my ultimate aim. I am working towards this goal also.
You have come to a great level in your life, sir. Who inspired you?
Till I study my school, my parents were the role model for me, inspiring me. They helped me, they motivated me, they helped me, they guided me. After schooling, I went to the college and few teachers are my role models. So I took my teachers as a role model, especially when I was studying in PUC in Sacred Arts College, Tirupattur. Father Murphy and Father Andershe were my role model, my inspiration. They are from other countries. They helped me personally, guided me, motivated me. Then, when I joined engineering, again there are few teachers whom I took them as my role model. But once I joined IIT for my PhD, I took Abdul Kalam was my role model. Even today he is guiding me. I follow his path. I take his message to all the schools and colleges. I transform his messages to the students. This is my present mission.
In your research and teaching field, which is the most unforgettable moment, sir?
Well, in the research, when I was studying the problem, it was extending, and it was posing a big problem for me. But at the same time, I identified the solution, how to solve the problem. So many experiments, initially I failed. Afterwards, I rectified all the failure and every experiment was successful. These results gave me a good happiness, and first time in the world I developed the component and I published it in the journals, which I was supposed to be the first person to report the results. And two aspects, it is I am the first in the world. One is the highest thickness of my component, 14 millimeter titanium aluminum alloy, and we call it as a microforming technique in titanium alloy. These two things were not reported anywhere in the journals of in the world. I only first presented this technology, so I make it myself as a very proud person in the research.
So, what will be your advice to this younger generation?
Well, I always concerned about younger generation. Our younger generation are much talented and knowledgeable than the previous generations, no doubt. Today's boys and girls are very intelligent. But unfortunately, they are not being properly guided and inspired, motivated. And before we come to talk to them, they are all diverted by the media, cinema. I always feel for this. Our students are wasting a lot of their time in talking about the actions in cinema. That's are all bogus. That's are all cheating. So I wish all the younger generation, they have a great scope in their future. Our country is progressing very well. Fortunately, after independence, this decade is only for starting decade. Extensive growth is there. All the world countries are looking towards India. What India is doing. When all countries are saturated, India is progressing well. How? We have 55 crore youth in our country, which is not there in any other countries. So these entire youth, if they concentrate on studies, if they have their own good aim in their life, and everybody work towards hard work, sincere and dedication towards their objective, I feel the younger generation will make India #1 country in the world, in developed in economy, developed in defense, developed in eliminating the poverty. And challenging with 125 crore people is a big challenge for the country. This can be eradicated, this poverty can be eradicated only by the present youth. So I request all the younger generation to concentrate their studies successfully, and opportunities are plenty, job opportunities are plenty. They must think of research in the future.
You've got many awards, sir, so which is the most proudest moment in your life?
Yes, really unexpectedly I am awarded by the government of France. The French government is awarding every year Officer of the Order of Academic Palms, which was installed by the French Emperor Napoleon in the year 1808. When I was informed by the government of France that you are going to be awarded the Officer of the Academic, I was really thrilled, and it was a great joyous moment for me, because in our country our works are not recognized properly. merits are not recognized, I feel. But when government of France is doing research in the internationally, I think I am the first person from India to receive this award, Officer of the Order of Academic Palms. That is the highest civil distinction award being awarded by the government of France, by the Prime Minister of France. The second award was the International Socrates Award. Again, it is an international award awarded by European Business Assembly in the year 2007 at London. So, third award, I was awarded the Colonel Commandant of NCC by the Defence of India. So, these are the awards. I am really proud that for the work which I did, they honoured me. And apart from that, there are many other awards like Lifetime Achievement Awards, Red Cross Society Awards, Rotarian Club Awards. So many awards I received it.
You have crossed many situations in your life, so you should have missed any opportunities. And do you feel regret with that?
No, I also got good opportunities for my career in America. When I was in America, I got a job, I was offered a job. But I don't feel that I should work for other countries. I always feel that I should work for my nation. So, even in India, there are very opportunities were there, but whatever I have achieved as a Vice Chancellor, I feel there is the highest achievement in one's life. There is no equivalent job for Vice Chancellor post in the country. Apart from that, even I was called for interview in the All India Council for Technical Education as a chairman. Even though my name was in the panel, but I was not offered. But I don't regret for that, because I felt satisfied with the job of Vice Chancellor itself.
As a citizen of India, what is your advice to parents and teachers to make their children achieve their goal in life?
Well, every parents must encourage the children to some extent. What is the inherent talent in the children's mind? They have to identify. Then the parents should encourage the talent and motivate them, take to the right persons and guide them and help them. First of all parents should not have the bad habits of drinking, smoking, drugs, etc. All these things will spoil the young children's life. That is very important. Second, the children also should be educated by smoking, drinking, drugs, etc. What kind of cancer problems, what kind of health problems arrive, and how they lose their life. All these things should be educated carefully by the parents as well as by the teachers. So, if the parents wholeheartedly support the children's venture, then every child will progress in their career.
Share your experience with Kalam, sir.
I am really lucky to associate with Abdul Kalam. And I joined for PhD at IIT Madras. APJ Abdul Kalam was the director of DRDL, and he was the director of missile project. So we finalized a project to work for the Trishul missile project. It is called superplastically formed hemispheres for the flight vehicle applications. It's a titanium alloy. They wanted a particular thickness, and which I started with 14 millimeter thickness. First time in the world I formed it. Then he used to guide me how to do the projects. One time I got a material from Kalam's office lab for my research. After working for 3 months, I found that material is not up to the specifications what I wanted. Then immediately I gave a telegram to Kalam, sir, the material is not in proper order. So immediately he asked me to come to Hyderabad. I went there. Sorry, the material was purchased in a long time back and we do not know the composition. So you buy a new material. He gave me 1.5 lakhs money. I went to Mumbai, I got the material and came to Chennai and continued my research. I completed my research or project work given by Kalam within 3 years' time, ahead of the schedule, and submitted to him. It was transferred as a technology transfer to DRDL, ISRO and HAL. the innovation done by me was transformed as a technology. Like that, we associated with him for other missiles also, like Agni, Akash, Prithvi and Mag missiles. Every year he made a success of one missile. என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், it is my view, but for Abdul Kalam, no one would have developed all these missiles in India. That is what my opinion. So one day I was talking to him in airport, Delhi airport, in the year 1990. I said, sir, what cinema you have seen? He said, I have not seen cinema for the past 60 years. I hope in future also I will not see. Such a kind of great visionary. Why should I waste my time seeing cinema? From that day onwards, I stopped seeing cinema. Then I told him, sir, flight படிக்கட்டில் ஏறணும் ஸ்டெப்பில். சார் நீங்கள் முன்னே போங்க சார். ஐ said, நோ நாங்கள்லாம் ஏற்கனவே முன்னுக்கு வந்துட்டோம், நீமே முன்னுக்கு போக வேண்டியது நீங்கள் தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்னை பிடிச்சி முன்னால் தள்ளினார் ஒரு ஜோக்குலர்லி. ஸோ ஐ ஆல்வேஸ் ரிமெம்பர் டு இன்ஸ்பயர் த யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ். ஸோ வென் ஹி பிகேம் in the year 2001, October 15th, he completed 70 years of time. So he decided to go to some institution to do research. At that time he wrote to Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. They said, you have not done your PhD, so we cannot allow you to guide PhD. Then he wrote to IIT Madras. They also said the same result. Without writing to us, we called him, sir, we came to know that they have not accepted you for guidance. We want you to come to Anna University and do the research. So he accepted our invitation. He came to Anna University. He stayed with us from 2001 October to 2002 July. In the year 2000 June, his name was proposed for the President of India. We all were very happy. He was elected, and then he joined as a president. He went from Anna University. So I became Vice Chancellor in the year 2005. I went and met him. He always encouraged me. He guided me for a better administration. Accordingly, I used to follow his advice. Many times he visited Anna University for conferences, whenever we wanted. When he completed his term as President of India, when we came to know that he is not continuing in the second term, I went to Rashtrapati Bhavan and invited him that, sir, you should come to Anna University. At that time, he did not agree straight away. He said, I have interest in my mind that I have to go to Nalanda University. As Nalanda University is in Bihar. That university was existing 800 years before. And in the year 12th century, some foreigners attacked that university and destroyed the university. So that has to be rebuilt. This is his idea. So I will be going to Bihar, he said. And also I am the chairman of Indian Institute of Space Research and Science in Trivandrum. I have to go over there, he said. Sir, wherever you want to go, but I want your base to be at Anna University. But after repeated my intention, my request, finally he agreed that I am coming to Anna University. So I was very happy. We received him in the airport. Afterwards, next day he discussed with many of our students, teachers, professors, well-wishers, etc. He used to come and take class for us in space technology, technology, rocket technology, all these things our students were highly benefited. On many occasions he interacted with us and guided us, and still this we remember, and our university was highly benefited by his association. Lastly, I spoke to him in the month of March. Our phone, sir, I want to meet you, I said. Our phone, என்ன விஷயமா நீங்கள் வரணும் இங்கே? இல்லை சார், I want to invite you as a chief guest for inaugurating a principals conference. அதுக்காக நீங்கள் இங்கே வர வேண்டாமே, ஃபோன்லேயே சொல்லுங்க, இதுக்கு இமெயில் கொடுங்க, நான் வர்றேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னார். We are supposed to conduct the conference in the November. He is supposed to come and inaugurate. But He passed away. We are missing him. I went and attended his funeral. Luckily, I was closely seeing him very close. This is my association with Kalam.
They tell agriculture is the backbone of India. We have studied it from our young age. Will development in agriculture lead India as a developing country, or lead India to become a developed country?
See, any country, agriculture is important. Not only India. Any country you take it, the food is important. So they must do agriculture very well. Unfortunately, in our country, agricultural activities are decreasing. Rainwater, quantity of rain is decreasing. Even though 10%, 20% decreasing in rain is not going to affect too much, but at the same time, you see the lands are being converted into real estate and other industrial activities. So agricultural lands should not be converted first. They must be protected. Wherever the agriculture is not possible, there these people can start industries. Second thing, all agricultural people, the families are migrating to city. They are forgetting the agriculture, feeling that agriculture is a difficult job. But now it is our duty to see that the agricultural works are being carried out by technology based. அப்போ ஒரு ஏர் ஓட்டும் பொழுது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 2 காளை மாட்டை வச்சு ஒரு ஏர் ஓட்டு போடணும். 1 ஏக்கர் நிலத்தை உழுவதற்கு 2 நாள் கூட ஆகும். ஆனால் இன்றைக்கி அந்த 1 ஏக்கர் நிலத்தை உழுவதற்கு டிராக்டர் இருக்குது. டிராக்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணும்பொழுது 1 ஹவரில் முடிச்சிடலாம். அதே மாதிரியே ஹார்வெஸ்டிங், பயிர் நடுறது, எல்லா டெக்னிக்குக்கும் இப்போ தொழில்நுட்பங்கள் தேவைப்படுது. அதுக்காக தான் நான் துணைவேந்தராக இருந்தப்போ அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் பிஇ அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் இன்ஜினியரிங் அண்ட் இரிகேஷன் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கோர்ஸே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். வேறு எந்த துணைவேந்தர்களும் அந்த மாதிரி ஆரம்பிக்கல. ஐ ஆம் ஃபீலிங் ஃபார் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் தொழில்நுட்பத்தை நம்ம டெவலப் பண்ணி கொடுத்தோம்னா தி பீப்புள் ஆஃப் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் வில் டெவலப் இட். இப்போ நமக்கு வேண்டிய சேலஞ்சஸ் என்னன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா 2. ஒன்று ஷார்ட்டேஜ் ஆஃப் வாட்டர், 2வது ஷார்ட்டேஜ் ஆஃப் மேன் பவர். இது ரெண்டையும் மேனை ஓவர் கம் பண்ணுற அளவுக்கு நம்ம அக்ரிகல்ச்சரில் கான்சன்ட்ரேட் பண்ணணும். Develop the technology one side and use the water more effectively. Preserve the water, save the water and irrigate it without wasting it. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மழை சீசனில் வர தண்ணி வாட்டர் 25 TMCக்கு மேலே கடலில் போய் கலக்குது. ஆனால் 1 TMC 2 TMC தண்ணி கொடுன்னு கர்நாடகாவை போய் கெஞ்சிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். ஸோ இது எல்லாத்தையும் பார்க்கும்போது we have to link the rivers. From Ganga to Kaveri river linking project, the younger generation should take it up. It is possible one day or other. We want to see in our lifetime Ganga Kaveri river connection. Not possible. We want the younger generation, maybe another 25 years of time, the Ganga Kaveri should be connected so that all states will be benefited by Ganga water and linking of all small rivers so that the whole country will progress in the agriculture.
Final question, sir. Would you like to tell sorry or thanks to anyone?
I have to tell thanks to many people. Many stages, many occasions, people guided me. One of the person who motivated me, guided me, my PhD supervisor, Professor K.A.Viswanathan. He guided me for my PhD project. And there are many people who did harm to me. I have forgotten them. Normally I don't remember. I don't want to remember who did harm to me, but I want to remember who are all helped me. Many people in my career. First, my parents are always there in my mind. They helped me to this level. They are agricultural people. My father is 92 years. Still, he is doing his agricultural work. He only helped me how to work hard very well. He got Srambir Award from the President of India in the year 1966. Ulaipal Uyarandavan. Like that, they inspired me always in my lifetime. And when I come to the college level, many of my colleagues who all supported me, guided me, inspired me, which I have to thank. The number one person is my guide, PhD guide, Professor K.A.Viswanathan. So I always remember people who helped me in them and their etc. in my lifetime.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Wish you all the best. Wish you all the best in your career. You will be really a great person to achieve your goal.
Thank you.